Hello, it says we're live. I already see a comment from Hannah. Good morning. I believe I was still in bed or had just gotten out of bed when this comment came up. According to the timestamp, I was like, oh, I'll wake up at 7. And then I was like, 7:15, 7:30. And then I just kept pushing it.
I did the thing where you set like the alarm. So like, 5:30, 5:40, 5:45, 5:50 if we're really pushing it. And you just like snooze all the alarms and you just keep going.
Yeah.
See, I used to do that and then I would still like oversleep. Whereas if I have to wake up and then change the alarm to the next one, like I'm a little bit more awake so that by the time I wake up the next one, I'm a little bit more with it. But yeah.
I used to set mine for like weird times too. So I was like, if I set it at like 5:30 and like 5:40, like it might somehow mess up or something. So it was like 5:30, 5:43, 7:46.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves while I set up the first forest room. So you can go in alphabetical order. So Alli, Helene, and then Jordan. And then I'll do a quick intro, although I think everyone here knows. So take it away, Alli.
Awesome. I'm Alli, and I always get to go first because my name is always first in everyone's phone book. So I get butt dialed. I can't tell you how many times. So often. But anyway, I am a science fiction and fantasy author, and I have my debut novel coming up at some point in my life. I just announced that I'll be self-publishing it. I'm so excited. I've been working on it this week, doing some developmental edits and also finishing book 2, which I've already written, but I need to finish off the last scene and stuff. So I think that's what I'll be working on today. Not really sure. Just kind of whatever the muse tells me I need to do is what I'll do today. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, add in what you're going to work on today since Alli remembered and I forgot to add.
I did good.
And I always forget. Thank you. I'm Helene Foy. I am an author tuber. I post writing related content videos around once a week. I think lately they're mostly going to be live streams just because of my work schedule and everything like that. But I do want to get some more content videos coming out soon. And I typically write young adult fantasy. That's the genre most of my projects are in, but I have been branching out lately. I think today, instead of writing, I'm actually going to be reading, but I'm going to be listening to an audiobook. So I feel like that's a debate about if it's reading or not. But I just started reading audiobooks and I found one that it's actually been pretty good. I'm only on like the first 2 chapters. It's the book Leviathan by Scott Westerfield.
Ooh, I've heard that's a really good book.
I've never read it before, but I keep having people recommend it to me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I better like actually read it one of these days. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. So I don't know. I feel like I want to do something with my hands when I'm doing an audiobook. So maybe I'll find like a little crafty project or something to do while I listen to it. But yeah.
Cool.
Me. So I'm Jordan. I'm a writer, barista, and collector of mugs. I write young adult fantasy, and I am trying my hand at short stories later in the year, not right now. I am still working on Project Crow. I've been working on it since like 2015 or 2016. Yes, and there was a major rewrite that I have planned and now need to execute. I know.
I feel you.
Yeah, I tried. I wrote for the first time in like, I want to say 3 months the other day, and I'm just like, wow, I feel dumb writing right now. Like I need to.
You gotta recalibrate.
Yeah, I gotta recalibrate. Oh, and also, Kelly, these are my cloud earrings.
Ooh.
Yes.
Your friend make them?
Yeah, my friend made these ones for my birthday this year because I bought a lot of earrings from her last year, and she's just like, "Here, let me just send you a pair for your birthday." I'm like, "Please, yes."
That's so nice of her. And why don't you show off your mug for the day, since you said that you're a collector of mugs in your intro?
Yes. I chose my Grinch mug for the day because it's big and hefty, and my Baymax one is dirty. And I got a Grinch on this side.
Wait, pause. You said you have a Baymax mug?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
It's adorable.
It is so cute. And like on the inside, okay, number one, it's massive. Like it basically holds like an entire French press of coffee.
I need one of those.
Yes. And on the inside, as you drink it, it has like a really angry face at the top, and then it goes down, and at the bottom, it's a really happy face. So it's like the more you drink, it's actually my favorite.
It.
Mm-hmm. And it has a piece of like tape on the back of it, because the scene where he has holes and he's putting tape on them.
Yes, I love that movie so much.
Yes. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yes, you guys need to go to Disneyland or Disney World and purchase.
Noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
Writing that down.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Disney since I was a child, and it's like this pandemic has just made me be like, I want to go back. Like, I don't even like rides, but it's like I want to go back for the atmosphere and the other stuff too.
I love Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So I will read out this code with the military phonetics in a moment, but for those of you who don't know, although I've been looking at the chat, everyone knows who I am. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books. This last one is not out yet. This is the proof that I have. The back cover and spine actually aren't even designed yet. So this is a really early proof. I just wanted to make sure everything was cool. But this is coming out July 6th. So very excited. And it will be the end to my second trilogy. And today I am unfortunately working on homework. I think I should be able to finish it possibly during the first 2 sprints. So I might be able to go to my first standalone. It's not the first standalone I've thought of, but it's the first standalone I'm going to publish probably. And I'm very excited to be writing a standalone, because that had been my plan before this trilogy was like, no, me next. And then once I start a series, I'm like, I don't want to switch out of it for continuity reasons. So that happened. It's fine.
I'm impressed you can write a standalone, because every time I sit down, I'm like, I'm going to write a standalone. I'm like, oops, now it's a series.
That's me. Well, and even my series, like I had one that I was working on that was supposed to be a duology, but it ended up being a trilogy. I'm like, well, that figures. Yeah, whatever.
It just wanted the perfect 3. It's like,
yes.
It wasn't enough.
I was like, I even was intending, like, I don't want to write another trilogy. And then I was like, nope, it's a trilogy. And I was like, are you kidding me? What? And like, actually, this is fun. I like trilogies, but
I like reading them. I like writing them, but I wanted a break. And then my brain was like, what break?
No.
Break? No. Good morning, Hannah. Hello, Crow. Crow is watching on Twitch, so use my Riley emote in addition to some other ones. Good morning, Arthur Mills, also on Twitch. Hello, Kelly. Hannah thinks audiobooks is reading. I do too. I 100% think so. I'm listening to Shadow and Bone on audiobook.
How's the narrator?
I watched the show first because oh my God. Why am I blanking on her name? Angela Ann was saying that, like, if you haven't read them yet, just watch the show and enjoy it. And I did that, and I'm really happy because they changed certain things from the books. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just enjoy the show.
I actually kind of like a couple of the things they changed. I was like, that made a whole lot more sense, where like helped like deepen things in the book, I thought.
Well, first of all, Ben Barnes apparently just added a lot less, like a lot more emotion. So you're like, so Dark Lena has been like having a field day with Netflix, versus in the books you could argue more against it. And I'm just like, it's based on the author's abuser, so I feel really bad for the author.
I don't think I realized that. I didn't know that.
I only learned that part recently, but I was also like on board with everyone who was saying like, if you cast Ben Barnes, of course we're all going to go to the dark side.
Oh yes.
So yeah. And he's been fan casted on like on Tumblr like in 2012 or 2013, whatever, like immediately. So and he showed that to the casting director who already had it queued up on her phone. So it's like everyone was like, oh no, it's him. Yeah, but I was also just very happy that they made her part Shu because the BS that she has to deal with. I'm like, I'm not half Chinese. I'm 100% Chinese, but like all of the comments given to her were like shit that I've had to deal with in real life. So I was like, oh, representation for me.
That's one of the things they didn't have in the book. If I don't remember, they didn't have like all these like backstory with her being half Jew and like all this kind of stuff. I like how they added that in there.
She was supposedly like, she was an orphan. And I think they were saying that if she was half something, half whatever, it wasn't like one of the enemy countries that they were fighting, and it wasn't Shu. So there was an article where it was like book fans are like outraged that they added unnecessary racism. And I'm like, but they made it part of the plot. And also one of her character writers is Korean American. So I was like, okay, like they're doing this well. Like they have the actress, they're listening to her, but they also have a writer who knows what she's doing. It's not just a bunch of white people sitting in a room being like, oh, this is what racism is like.
Yeah, like actually was authentic.
Yeah. But I was happy with that. And then also I just love The Crow so much that like I'm listening / reading to the book, and I'm like, they're not going to be in this book, and I have to live with that.
Yeah.
Miguel came in, Kelly hyping me up. Thank you, Crow. Crow is has been an early reader for these books. Like alpha reader, has been reading it early. So has Hannah. So yeah. Working on a standalone right now, but the ideas I've gone for it have been very expensive, so it might have to go longer than just one. Write down the ideas, write the first book, and then as you're reaching the end, you can think, is this going on further or not? Don't think about it immediately. I'm super excited for when I start actually working in this new job. I have a list of audiobooks I'm going to tackle. Cool. Project 2 is supposed to be a standalone. Alas, I've already got a companion novel planned. Yeah. Good morning, Wendy. Okay. So for those of you who need me to read the code out loud, although I do see some people in the room already, 5 for Quebec, 7 5 Papa 2. I learned this for my books, and then I never put it into my books.
It's okay. It's useful in other ways, like now.
Yeah.
But
I always wondered why, like, how you knew it. I was like, dang, I need to learn that one of these days. But
I watched so much NCIS that like I should have learned it by osmosis, but there were certain letters that they don't really use often, so I was like, had to study them a bit more, and then whatever. Okay, I need to set the timer so that. Not the timer. We're not doing time. I need to set the ticker so that it has the correct end time. I'm just going to wait another minute until it's the 15 to start it so that we end at the 25 and it's all nice and pretty.
Thank you.
Otherwise, it's gross.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we're just so close. It's why rob ourselves of the...
Okay, so I have a question then. So with audiobooks, I love reading audiobooks, but I can't, or listening to audiobooks or whatever, I can't listen to them unless I've already actually read the physical copy of the book. Because I get so distracted with like trying to like keep up with things that like I just lose it. But I'm also not an auditory learner. So I don't know if that's just me maybe. I don't know. No, the narrator's annoying. I can't stand when the narrator's annoying.
I like to read it while I'm listening, or I'll read it physically when I can, and if I can, I'll just listen and then later. So I always do both at some point.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that. I'm a visual person for sure. So like even sometimes like with the audiobooks, I'll like notice myself like tuning out and I'll be like, oh
Yeah.
wait. Like it's an interesting part and the reader's really good. Like I think that's been my holdup for me for audiobooks is that it has to be a good reader or else I just like I can't
Oh yeah,
I
no,
can't
Yeah.
even listen to it.
like
But
I
yeah, even if
love
it's a good sorry, go ahead.
no, sure. I want to go back to that after the sprint
Yes,
ends.
you're good.
So, 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. The end time will be in the ticker down below. that was the end of our first sprint. How did everyone do?
I read over my notes, so that went by really fast. I read over those, then I started reading what I wrote yesterday to kind of get myself in the story. So I didn't get any words, so 0 words for me. Yes!
Woo!
But you got started. That's good.
Yeah, I got started, so that's all good. Still productive.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to a part of the chapter. Don't know how much of the chapter I listened to. That's the hard thing about audiobooks is I can't be like, oh, it's only like 2 pages left. It's just like, well, I might be close to the end of the chapter. Maybe, we'll see.
This pause is long enough for me to press pause.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I got 157 words into. Although honestly, it's kind of like cheating because I have Scrivener, so I have my blank document here, and then I have my other document here. And it's just like it's retyping, but it's also like, how do I retype this in a better way?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's both like slightly easier, but also harder because it's not new.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No reason to Okay, let's see. I got 164 words mixed in with having to do research at the same time for this assignment. So I'm actually probably gonna have to cut out stuff or rework stuff, but right now I'm just writing down ideas in one organized way, and then probably the teacher wants it slightly different, but I'm kind of brain dumping right now.
Yeah.
And then I'll fix it later.
How much longer do you have in school?
Well, I'm doing a summer class that is 12 sessions, and we've already done 2, which is good because it's not as exciting as I hope it would be. 3 hours long every Monday.
Ooh.
3 hours instead of the 2.5 hours of my classes during like the normal semesters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have fall semester and spring semester, and then I'm done with the program. Graduating in May 2022. This is the graduate program. And after that, I'm like, no more education. Please just hire me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this one.
I feel it.
248 for Arthur Mills, 10 pages read. Bitter Beast was confused by the ticker. So I apologize. But she said it was fine. At least you've got timers, so figuring out how to add them. Nothing done, but I'll be ducking out after, but to make the toddler sleep, I open my project. I mean, some people don't do that until like the 2nd or 3rd sprint. So progress.
Yes.
I'm at work, so work. Yay, you're doing Curse Breaker, Kelly. Kelly's been doing Curse Breaker and then other stuff, and even though she wants to finish Curse Breaker, so positive reinforcement.
Yes.
Good morning. Hello. Thank you for coming over. Everyone here is a writer, although some people are not writing during this stream. Because she's reading. I'm doing homework for my grad school program. Crow is watching this stream while at work, which she does all the time, and I appreciate.
You're being productive in some capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Think I'm gonna find breakfast while we chat. Fair enough. My mom brought me hot chocolate before the first sprint.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Because I texted her while you were showing off your mugs. I was like, hey, Mom, can I have hot
Please, Mom, please.
Honestly, that's like everyone's reaction. They're like, oh my gosh, that's a fun mug. I need a mug right now. I don't know what's going to be in it, but I need a mug.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's my like subconscious. You know the word I'm trying to say, right?
Yes.
The power of suggestion.
Yes, there we go. There we go. I just like I knew you guys would understand.
You're like this.
Got you.
Yeah. I'm sure that probably means something in like ASL, and I'm like, I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone.
It does mean something in ASL, but I can't remember. But I think
Yeah.
this means like no.
Yeah.
But this is probably something else. What I can't. There's what it reminds me of the one for learning, but I think that might be in the opposite direction. And then there's teaching, and I can't remember. My cousin learned ASL. I didn't.
Yeah, I learned like a tiny bit. I know how to sign my name and to say my name is, and that's about it.
And I used to know how to say all of that because there was an Arthur episode, or you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Where there was a girl who was, yeah. And I'm sure if someone was like, "Oh, this is how you do it," it would come back to me. But I haven't looked at anything ASL in a long time. I know this is graduate for some reason. Like you circle and then you do that, and that's because my cousin taught me that.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's also scary.
Yes.
Because they get into everything now. Mobile.
Nothing will be safe ever again.
Yeah. Goodbye, peace of mind.
Yep.
But also exciting. So exciting.
Yes.
But now you're going to have to worry about, it's been too quiet for about 5 minutes. What have they gotten into?
I was at the store yesterday because I'm pregnant. I'm going to have my first kid in December.
Yay.
But now I'm like, I was at the store yesterday and I was passing all like the baby stuff. And I was like, oh my word, I'm going to have to baby proof my house. I have my like Ninja blender and like a bottom like cabinet thing. I'm like, I'm going to have to move that. Where do I put it? I don't have room. Am I going to have to give it away? So
everything dangerous up top, everything not down below.
Yep.
So now I'm like, oh my word, this is going to be me in like a year.
Until they get big enough to crawl up on the counter, in which case, like, absolutely nothing is safe.
It's true. That was me as a kid. So
yes.
When my babysitter's son figured out that, like, oh, if I move this chair next to the counter, I can climb up on the chair and then onto the counter. And I was like, Jeanette, you got to do more like child proofing.
Yes.
The time's up.
Yeah. Got to zip tie the chairs to the table.
Yeah. I did that like as a middle school teacher actually one time because they would, sorry, it was crazy. I was like, I'm sick of these kids messing up my chairs. So I was like, take that. They would cut the zip ties. Side note.
I was going to say, I'm like, zip ties are not like changing, but
yeah. Maybe it's the desk. I zip tied the desk together because they kept moving. Because we had like elementary school desk and my middle school, whatever. And I was like, I'm zip tying these things together because keep moving them every day. Well, middle schoolers are smart, so.
Oh yeah.
The moms in the chat are saying congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congratulations. I wanted to say that, but we were having the conversation. So
oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yes, my 2-year-old is into all things and climbing on everything like a little lemur, and my second daughter will be here sometime in July.
Oh my word!
Wow.
Pregnancy and writing is an experience.
Yes.
Oh.
The next forest room code is up on screen. 4 Uniform Sierra, 6 Sierra, November Hotel Romeo. I don't know why this one is like so much longer than the others. They're randomly generated, so
gotta make it more difficult. Just because.
Yeah, it's like let's put Zara through her paces. She said she's good at it. Let's see. I'm waiting for people to enter the forest room. Oh, I typed it wrong.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I was gonna say
I realized I typed it wrong. There's only one Sierra after the 6.
Details.
Yeah.
This happens to me sometimes, and it's not until like people are like, I can't enter the room, and I'm like, I said it correctly. And it's like, great, that's true, but you didn't type it correctly in the first step.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm sorry, you good. I have a question for Bitter Beast. If you write on your phone, does it bother you? Because like whenever I write on my phone, I think my thumbs are too fat. I'm like, I always misspell words. I'm like, I have to go back and fix it. Does that bother you? I'm just curious.
I write on my phone sometimes, but I have to be in the mood for it. Like if I want to curl up like on the couch, I don't want to like, use my giant laptop or whatever.
Mm.
Sometimes I'll write on my phone. It's a different experience, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely slower than if I'm typing regularly, but
Mhm.
it's almost to the point of like when you're handwriting something, how when you
Oh,
write slower, it
yeah.
allows your mind to like catch up or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I use Scrivener on my phone so that it automatically syncs to Scrivener on my computer. But like if I'm really on the go and I'm like, I have something I need to write down, I can do it. And it counts the words, which is nice as part of like the day's session. And
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same people from last time are in the forest room. So I think we're good to go. I missed the 35 mark, which is fine. And I'm not going to wait 4 minutes to start the next sprint because that's ridiculous.
Mhm.
So let me set up the timer. Ticker. I'm so used to saying timer, but
But yes, we're arguing with the timer, so.
yes. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. This is going to be for 20 minutes. My bad. I was working on my paper. Lost track of time.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
How did people do?
I'm going to add some things up so you can go ahead.
Okay. Well, I listened to more of the audiobook. Don't know how far into the chapter I got, but I got into it. And I also ate breakfast, which is good. I'm discovering about, when we were to continue our previous conversation about audiobooks and stuff and how sometimes it's easy to tune out. So apparently I tuned out at one point because I've been pretty good about following along with the story so far. If I miss something, I can catch up. But apparently I missed out because this is like a steampunk sci-fi kind of a thing. The author had described like a monster or kind of like one of the machines that are these mechanical creatures, and I completely missed the description of that. I like zoned out, but I don't want to go back and re-listen to it, so I'm trying to like put together by context clues, like, okay, there's tentacles, okay, and okay, what? So I'm just like trying to listen to this scene, trying to piece together, wait, what does this thing look like? So yeah.
You might have to at some point. You might have to just admit defeat
and just Google it.
I'm like, I mean, it's only, hopefully it doesn't reappear later on in the book, and maybe.
Or you could Google image it, and maybe someone has done fan art of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really smart. I should just do that because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm imagining here. She's writing something, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah. It's been so long since I've read that series that I can't help you.
I got 398 words that time, so much more than 0.
I got 331.
Nice.
Yes, I changed my main character's job kind of, and so I'd have to like rework that into the chapter, and then I have to remember to rework that into the other chapters. Yeah, it's gonna be a process.
Fun times.
Yes.
I wrote 177, which is only 8 words more than last time, but it's not less, so I'm happy.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. Little victories.
Regina, I started early because she asked to, and then the ones up here were like, sure. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I like getting up early. I usually get my best writing done in the morning, so I was totally cool with it.
I mean, I normally wake up anywhere between 7 and 8, but like having to like be up and ready to stream at 8 is not my usual thing, but it's still better than when I was up and streaming at 6 during the 5 a.m. experiment that I ran with Sarah Sutton and Maddie Monahan, who then did it again. And I'm like, that's on you. She was the one who was like, I'm never doing this again until the summer. And then she did it. And I'm like, okay. Cad had breakfast.
Oh, that sounds so good.
That does sound really good.
Sounds healthy too. I applaud you.
It's like filling but healthy, and it should get you through the day.
Yes.
These are some of my emotes for subscribers on Twitch.
So cute.
They have purple hair because I used to, and I want to get back to that, but I gotta save money for that.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah, no, mine's kind of we're not gonna talk about my roots.
Wait, are those roots? What?
What? So look at me.
I was already growing out before the pandemic started, so like I was fine with it. But yeah. Made it earlier because of these ladies.
Me. It's me. It was all me.
I think I've got about 200 words done. The baby tried to roll behind me as I was taking the toddler to sleep.
You're really selling this mom thing.
Yes. Yep.
Finished the blog post and wrote 547 in the work in progress.
Oh my
You were on a
gosh.
roll this morning.
Look at you.
658. Finished with chapter 31 with a total of 1277. But it seems like Luna is over mommy sitting at the computer, so I'm gonna have to dunk out. Happy writing, ladies, and don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. Yes, please do. Like and subscribe on YouTube, all free. Follow on Twitch, free. Subscribe on Twitch, not free, but much appreciated. Cad, I am almost over my breakfast. I have a little bit of fruit and one piece of toast left. I'm so proud of myself. I won't say more because I don't want to trigger others who have dealt with eat. Okay, yes. Thank you. No worries about it being earlier. I'll be back later because the toddler needs to sleep. Cool. It's 6 now for me. Yeah, different time zones. I think Regina's in the same time zone as you. I'm working on the romance outline. My vampire bow is at the Before Matters. Yay!
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And that's the end of the comments for me. So I'm going to step the next forest room. And that means this goes away. And I say anything at, and I don't know when. Okay. Allie, can you say past the 2 hour mark?
I just saw that.
Okay.
I have to leave at 10.
Okay, so normally I do 2 hours starting from 9 to 11, and today we're doing 8 to 10. I was hoping that one of my co-hosts would be able to go longer with me. That is not the case. So good thing you're here, Regina. You got the second half. Okay. Where is the tree that you picked? I know what tree you picked. I'm just trying to find it in all the lists that I've unlocked is what I'm saying. Okay. Forest room code is, and I'm gonna read it out loud in my head first before I type it, and then I'll read it out loud so that we don't have that. It didn't work again. Okay. 6 Beta Bravo. I always do that in my head where I'm like Beta, and it's like no, it's Bravo in the military alphabet. That's the one that always trips me up. Okay. 6 Bravo Uniform Echo Mike 8 Echo. Here we go, up on screen. Wendy's gonna get up from bed for this sprint.
Woo. Congratulations.
Congrats. Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna congratulate you when you've reported success.
Oh.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't doubt you, but given I have proven myself multiple times to not meet that goal, or at least push it all the time.
Yeah.
I'll congratulate you once you report that you are out of bed, which means you could lie.
Yes.
But
and you feel bad about yourself, okay?
There's a teacher on the screen. Don't lie. Go by the honor system.
Yeah, no, this week has been so hard, like just getting out of bed. Normally I try to make sure that I wake up with my alarm. Like I try not to snooze because I find that actually makes me more tired than not.
Well, because you then go back into sleep and the different sleep stages. And
But yeah, this week I'm just like, oh no, I need an extra like 15 minutes. I'm just gonna switch alarms right now.
It's been it's been raining here all week. So like, I don't know if it's raining where you are, but like, because the rain, I'm like, oh, I can just sleep.
Yes.
Yes. No, for us, it's been like stupid humid all week.
yeah.
But for me, I I don't find it like as humid as a lot of other people do because like, I lived in Japan for 3 years, and dude, the humidity over there is unreal. I tell
Really?
I tell my family like all the time, like I'm pretty sure Japan broke me.
But at the same time, nothing is going to be worse in Canada than in Japan. So
Exactly. Yeah, like have any of you felt 99% humidity before?
yeah,
Oh, geez.
I
Yeah,
have in China, but that's
yes, it's like you open the door and it's like you're walking into a wall, and it just coats you. And it's so gross.
Oh,
And like insta sweat. And then like there's like Japanese people walking around with like jeans, like a cardigan, and like their hair is still perfect and they're not sweating,
Props to them.
and I'm the sweaty
Wow.
foreigner, just like, wow, I have to bring a change of clothes to work because I have to sweat in these clothes, and then I change before I head into the office.
That's awesome.
dang.
it rained in New York like all of last week, and this week it's been all humid, and then
Mhm.
it's been starting to rain again. So today is going to be really nice weather. But then
Nice.
I'm too scared to look at tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start this sprint so we have time for the other ones. Before you ladies have to leave, I think we're actually running a little bit behind. So if you guys have to duck out before the final sprint ends, that's okay. I'll finish out the sprints. But I won't go for an extra hour alone. Okay, so why is StreamYard freezing for me? Okay. In 3, 2, 1, happy productivity, everyone. So for that sprint, I didn't write any words. I actually cut a bunch of words.
Also productivity.
Yes, productivity. I have to math. Hold on.
This early in the morning? No. No one should have to math this early in the morning.
Right? I just can't do quick math in my head.
I can't anymore.
I never could. I broke the 1,000-word marker.
Yay!
Yeah, I got 549 for that one.
Nice.
Yay. It's the most I've written in like 3 months.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I just listened again. I finished, I think, 2 chapters. I just finished chapter 5, so I'm like, okay, I think it's safe to say that I finished 2 whole chapters during this stream, but that's about the only way I can mark it. And then I reheated my water.
Also
I'm a weird
productive.
person. Hot water.
Oh, that's such a cute mug, though.
Thank you. One of my piano students got it for me for my birthday.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I love that.
I'm terrified I'm gonna break it. So every time I take it out of the cabinet, I'm like
Oh my
so
gosh,
careful.
yes.
I'm like,
Yeah, I use 2 hands.
Honestly, that's me with my Baymax mug because I'm just like, oh, I love it so much. It's so precious. And it's like, but it also does require 2 hands. Like it physically requires 2 hands.
Makes sense. I got 247 that time, so it's good. It was good. It was
nice.
The forest room code is, no one make the dirty joke, is 6902 Echo Mike Kilo Zulu. I'm not in control of when the forest code includes that. Nia in the chat said, got all my morning stuff done now. I need to upload emotes and badges for Twitch, trying to learn the things. Cool. You're an affiliate, Nia?
That's so fun.
Congratulations. Or if you're a partner and you subscribe me, congrats on that.
Either way.
Yeah.
Ara says, don't know if she's fully asleep yet, and I'm terrified of unmuting and finding out she was only half asleep.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Wendy, awake dress, have tea, Scrivener's opening. Yay!
Congratulations.
Regina is very happy today, working on a new project. Arcs are getting formatted. Sigh, life is good.
That's exciting.
Crow found her work social circle. The program we use for chats lets you put your pronouns and all of those LGBTQ. I'm going to add the IA because I'm the A, or I'm under the A umbrella. Plus, and allies are now in our own chat supporting each other.
Also nice.
But yeah, for Pride Month, do all the letters. Please don't exclude intersex and ace during Pride Month because we don't get love anywhere else.
Right.
I'm Demi, which is under ace, but we're never going to add a D to that.
No. It's a lot of letters. And
if people can say 26 letters for the alphabet, they can do LGBTQIA plus. That's 7 letters and a plus sign.
Yeah, in Canada, we usually try to put we put a number 2 in there as well for Two Spirit. It's a Indigenous. Yes. I don't 100% know like all about it, but yeah. If we're writing like on boards and stuff like that, we try to put the 2 in there.
Yeah. I did the Ace Pride Twitch emote.
Oh, that's so cute.
They have them for all the different ones, which I really love.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I think they introduced them last year at Pride. So, okay. lots of people are in the forest room. This is going to be our final 20-minute sprint. And then I think what I'll have my co-host do is do their sign-offs, and then we'll do the final 10-minute sprint with just me on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Super big.
Woohoo!
Woo.
Yeah, Regina, I'm looking at this through StreamYard, so I don't know what the second one is. Is that
I can't see the second one, yeah.
Is it by?
It might be.
No, shoot. I used to know all the colors for each flag, and I have since. Lesbian. Okay.
Oh, it is okay. That's what I thought.
Okay.
I saw the white stripe and the pinks, but
yeah.
It's too tiny. My eyes are not that good.
I realized recently my logo and color scheme for my blog for my Twitch are all close to demi colors, and I wasn't through. And I was through. Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, I was subtle way am I being out? No, but I found out that the ace and demi flag are already my favorite colors. Like my color scheme. I was like, yo, I've been this way. Like, I've been showing demi pride before I knew I was demi.
Mm-hmm.
Before I knew demi was a thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know my own flag, TBH. I just fly rainbow. I mean, that's fair too. But I'm saying that people are starting to use their specific flags more, and I used to know. NaNoWriMo came out with some.
Yeah.
And they I think they came out with that a few years ago, but they recently just shared it again.
Mm-hmm.
Ara, my reaction to I only figured out I was demi a few years ago. I feel like demi often doesn't enter the conversation. So it's like everyone I know who is demi, and I only know demi people online, they're like, oh, for a really long time I like didn't know that this existed. And I was like, I'm not ace, but like what am I?
Yeah.
So Cad finished all the food that they had. And I'm saying they because I can't remember your pronouns. I'm not assuming your pronouns are they. So please remind me. I apologize. I remember people's stories. I try to remember people's names, and I try to remember people's pronouns. And if anything goes first, it's the pronoun.
Yes.
Because to me, I'm just like, oh, you're a writer.
Yes.
On the other side of it. With a username and a name.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's impressive you remember the names. Like, I mean, can you remember? I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I could have done that.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
I tried very, very hard. And I'm better at remembering online people's real names than I am at remembering people's real names. Because I'm like, oh, I see your face. So, like, I know you. But I don't know it to say it.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Okay, we have to start this right now, or none of you are gonna have times to like do an outro. So, final 20-minute sprint. We're still gonna have a 10-minute sprint after these ladies leave. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do? Let me know in the chat. But my co-host, maybe you just want to do your outro and forget how you did. We can all be out by 10, which is now.
Goodbye. Again, I did 8:55 for the day, so I'm happy with that. So good writing day for me. And I got stuck, and I was like, it's time to end anyway. Good timing. But you can find me on AuthorTube, just Alli Earnest, like it's spelled right. Right there. It's so hard. And also on Instagram at Alli Earnest Writes, right? I'm more active on Instagram. I do try to update my AuthorTube. Usually once a month is my goal for YouTube videos. But Instagram is where I'm more active, so you can find me there. And thank you so much, Sarah, for having me on today. It was so much fun and so much fun to meet you ladies as well.
Yes.
I'm Helene Foy. I am an author-tuber. I post writing-related content videos around once a week. I have some live streams hopefully planned for July for camp. Can't even believe it's happening so soon. And then I also have an Instagram account at Helene Foy Writes, and I also have writing-related content there, writing prompts, aesthetics, updates, all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am Jordan, writer, barista, and collector of mugs. And yes, I'm not quite as active on YouTube as I was last year. Hopefully this summer I will get back into it because I was very productive today. Thank you, Zara. You can reach me at J.A. Fiegehen. My last name is there. I'm one of the only people to use the last name. It's not very common. And I'm on Instagram and Twitter at the same handles. Again, have not been active on any social media. But yes, I'm going to get better this summer, possibly. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
YouTube channel is linked down below after the stream ends, and when StreamYard lets me update the description, I will add their Instagram handles. Although they were up during the stream, or the Instagram links were up during the stream. So thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
and,
thank you for having us.
I'd like to have you all back in the future. So I haven't started scheduling July yet, so keep an eye out for that. And if you all want to duck out now, now's the time.
Right.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, we have a 10-minute sprint left to do, so I hope all my audience did not just leave with my co-hosts. But let's do our final sprint. I'm going to make it a 20-minute. Normally it would be a 10-minute, but let's do a 20-minute. I'm wondering. I'm going to try and share the timer. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm curious to see if, because I don't have guests with me, it's working. Okay, it appears to be working. I'm still going to do it in the ticker just in case. But we're going to try the timer for the final sprint. That is a very good goal, Ara. I need to type in the code. And the code is 3 Quebec Papa Yankee Uniform 9 Whiskey. Also, don't forget to stretch, hydrate, save your work, and Hulk smash the like button if you haven't already, as said by Moon Bunny Creative / Sage Gordon Davis, another author tuber / Twitch streamer. They just phrase it very, very well, which is why I like having it as a banner. Although Cad, who has changed their username multiple times, so I have to go through the comments again to figure out what it currently is. Cad, the Secret Mario Lad, says something similar in the chat. Klacha, they all had to leave at the top of the hour. Thank you for the cheer. StreamYard doesn't like it, so this is what I'm seeing, but because I know what it is, thank you so much. If we were using Streamlabs, I'm sure the shark would be dancing. Congratulations, Sam. People are in the forest room. So I think we're going to start. Hello, human robot? Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. If the timer stops working, the time that we are ending is in the ticker. that was our final sprint. We have a few more seconds, so if you're in the forest room, please don't touch it yet. But according to the clock, that was it. How did everyone do during the stream? Thank you, Megan. Oh, that's really cute. About your daughter. That's the cutest thing. If your baby's still watching. Start a paragraph 4, looking for a quote I need. Cool. I started on the next section of my paper. Hi, baby. She's laughing. That's so cute. Should I bring my dog on? Will that confuse her? Thanks for stream. Good luck with the paper. It only has to be 2 pages. I'm already on the second page, and I got the first section down to 1 page. So I'm not worried. It's just more like, I don't want to. But it's easy to do. So if I hadn't slacked yesterday, I could have done it. I'm going to go get Riley. My mom just brushed her, so she's extra fluffy. Hi, Riley. Who's the baby?
Want to give her a treat?
She heard that.
Wait, I'm bringing it to you.
Does the missy want a treat? Yes, good girl. Such a fluffy puppers. Yes, she is. That's it, baby. Yeah, she's a really good girl. Okay. I see comments about Fluffy and Regina says hi. My mom didn't hear that. Whatever. I'll tell her later. So I think that is the end to this sprint. I think 2 pages single spaced. I'm not really sure. My teacher didn't say. I'm doing single spaced anyway, just so I don't get knocked for anything. I do want to share. I'm going to be streaming on Holly Davis's channel tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. So the time that I'm normally ending today and Sundays. So that's in the chat for YouTube. Now I gotta put it in the chat for Twitch. And then on Sunday, I will be here on Twitch and YouTube again, simulcasting at 9 a.m. Eastern, normal time, not 8 a.m. like today. And that will be for probably 2.5 hours because I have 3 guests. I have 4 guests. So yeah, that might be that'll probably be 2.5 hours, if not 3. I'll hopefully be able to catch our other streams. Thank you. And then, so that's tomorrow at 11, Sunday at 9, and then on Tuesday at 9, and also at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So I have a lot of sprints this month. Lots and lots and lots of them. You can go to, just a second. you can go there to find my sprint schedule for the month. It only says it doesn't have URLs and stuff, so you might have to look at people on YouTube by searching their names and stuff. But that is it for me, and I will say goodbye to all of you.